I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, but a lot of y'all about to end up in jail. Keep moving the way that you moving, thinking that it's cute. And baby, you're gonna end up in jail. And y'all wonder why they following us around the stores now.
Let's talk about it.
It's alright. I'ma get some dick today. No, it's fine. I'ma get some dick today. It's a vibe. I'ma get some dick today. We outside. I'ma get some dick today. 'Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today. 'Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today. 'Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today. 'Cause I'ma get some dick today. I'm gonna get some dick today.
You know, it's a lot of fuck shit going on. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Before I go ahead and get into that, let me get my intro. What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi. And listen, I'm just here to give my opinion on some things, even though nobody asked. That's okay. I'm gonna still give it her, okay? And I'm just gonna discuss the shit that y'all done put up on Beyonce's internet, okay? I'm bringing it to the group chat for us to have a discussion about it. So don't get riled up in your feelings, baby. You put this out there, so we're gonna talk about it, okay? Now, today's topic is more fuck shit that the culture does. The culture does. Like, why are y'all out here encouraging stereotypes? Why? Like I feel like it's time that we had this conversation. Like I do. Y'all are gonna hear me say it 1,001 times, but I'm tired of hearing the same shit be talked about that's been talked about since I was a kid. I'm fucking 29, almost 30, and I'm hearing the same fucking conversations. And half of these fucking conversations, if there was some level of accountability involved, we would not still be discussing these situations. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about this whole beauty supply thief situation. Like, I can't even believe I have to do a fucking video on this, but clearly my commentary, my guidance is fucking needed. Okay, because there are clearly a lot of people out there within the Black culture that do not understand that, yes, y'all are setting us back. And yes, I'm going to go there. Y'all are setting us the fuck back. Now, for me to get up on my platform and say something like, oh, people are setting the culture back, like, I know how people feel about that. I know people hate to admit it. I know people hate to hear that. But y'all gonna hear it today. Y'all gonna hear it the fuck today because y'all wonder why certain things keep on happening, right? Why certain things keep on happening. And I'm gonna keep on telling y'all, all skin folk are not kinfolk, okay? All skin folk are not kinfolk. I'm gonna need y'all to start talking to y'all cousins, y'all sisters, whoever you know that might be like this, and start talking to them and saying, hey, listen, we don't get the benefit of the doubt. Stop making it worse for me, okay? Stop making it worse for me because a lot of y'all like to play a little blind eye and act like you don't see shit going on, or know that it's going on and act like it doesn't exist, so it's not happening, but it's happening and it's making it worse for all of us. It truly is. Now, what the fuck am I talking about? Judging by the title, bitch, you already know. We're talking about the beauty supply store thief that is going fucking viral on TikTok. I saw it and I'm just like, girl, I got an opinion. So let's make a coin and talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into the video if you have not seen it.
You are a thief, stole all my light, thief. You came by the night and took everything away from me. A thief, I'm not alright, thief. Deep down in my mind, you took everything away from me.
One more time for the people in the back that may have missed exactly.
You are a thief, stole all my light, thief. You came by the night and took everything away from me. A thief, I'm not alright, thief. Deep down in my mind, you took everything away from me.
We still doing this in 2022? Like, are you fucking serious? Are we still doing this in 2022? As you can tell in the video, we have a situation where there's a woman that is clearly a mother. Well, let me not say clearly. She may not be a mother, but we have a woman that is clearly with somebody that is underage. Okay, that is a child who appears to be anywhere from 9 to, let's say, 13, right? And they are inside of a beauty supply store. The woman asks for help from a man to try and divert him because, listen, let's be honest, we Black. So when we go into a store, particularly these beauty supply stores, you know, even though we walk past the whole display, the whole wall of fame, okay, the wall of crooks that 9 times out of 10 happen to be us, we walk past and we go into a store and we still followed around and we wonder why, but we're still followed around the store, okay? So in order to distract this man that was probably following her around the store, keeping a close eye on her, whether it was racially motivated, provoked or not, okay, even though we give him a reason to, she was more than likely being followed around the store, and she wanted to find a way to distract this man. She wanted to find a way to distract this man, right? So she tells this man, I want this wig right here. While the man goes, she is looking around at all the wigs and trying to figure out, okay, which one is my mark? Which one am I going to take? And by take, I don't mean like pull my money out and pay for it. No, which one am I going to steal? Which one am I going to steal? And she's looking at her daughter. They're going back and forth, looking around. Little girl is probably like, I don't know, mommy. I think you'll look cute in a bob. Okay, I think you'll look cute in the red. I don't know. What about this one, mommy? What about that one? They looking around while the man is distracted going to get the other one. And she's trying to steal. I have several issues with this. Okay, several issues with this. First of all, why are you stealing? That's broke shit. That's broke. Miss me with the whole, oh, you never know what somebody had to do, and you know everybody ain't got it easy. Everybody, oh, you on YouTube, you making YouTube money. Everybody ain't got money. Like, girl, fuck that. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. You can literally sign up on Uber and by tonight be working. You can literally sign up on Grubhub and then probably by like a month from now you'll be working. But like either way, there are different things that you can do to get some sort of income. Some sort of money into your pocket. Now, granted, Uber and Grubhub, they got their shit. So, okay, listen, that's a whole other separate rant. A whole other separate rant. Okay, you might be thinking you about to make $300 today, and maybe you make $3. Okay, that's a whole other rant, whole other video. But the point is that in 2022, post-pandemic, there are ways to go about getting money that aren't illegal. That are not illegal. And we're not even going to acknowledge the fact that she's with her kid. No. We're not even going to acknowledge the fact that she's with a kid, period. No, let's just keep focused on the part that's illegal, that can send you to jail. Let's focus on that. Because there seems to be this common misconception, and y'all going to keep hearing me talk about it, that Black people can do whatever the fuck we want to when we can't. We can't. Y'all already know that they don't like us. Y'all already know that they are on our necks, literally. Literally. So stop adding more reason to that. Stop adding to these stereotypes that all Black people are criminals and crooks. And stop it, baby. Stop it. When you walked into that beauty supply store, I bet you 9 times out of 10, I bet you 500 goddamn dollars that I don't have. I will bet you that you walk past a wall of fame of criminals. People that try to come into that store and did the goddamn same thing that you tried to do and got caught on camera. And 9 times out of 10, the motherfuckers are probably Black. 9 times out of 10, it could be 100 people on a goddamn wall. Even if all 100 ain't Black, baby, if it's one, that's one too many. That's one too many. And it's getting to a point where I feel like we've gotten so comfortable, you know, we've gotten real cozy with this idea that we can do whatever the fuck that we want to do without consequence, that we are our white counterparts and that we'll just get a slap on the wrist and that'll be it. Oh, I could do the time. Oh, I'm good. Oh, baby, they out here shooting and killing us. What makes you think that if you still and they call the cops that you even gonna be alive, baby? You might not even make it to the jail cell. You may not even make it to Holden. So knowing that in 2022, why you still moving that way, stupid? Why? Call me a coon. Call me whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. Call me white identified, whatever the fuck. Listen, whatever y'all want to call me to evade accountability and say that I'm caping for other races. No, baby, it's called accountability. Because how much longer are we going to keep moving stupid like this? Like, how much longer are we going to keep coming up with these excuses? With these, like, how much longer are we going to still keep coming up with these excuses? How much longer? Oh, she's probably broke. Oh, she's not stealing. She's borrowing the wig so she could take it home and flip it for a profit because she needed to feed her family. You know, there's always a fucking sob story. No, some of y'all bitches are just crooks. Some of y'all are just criminals. Some of y'all are just hood rat projectic motherfuckers that need to be locked away and thrown in jail. And why am I so passionate about this? Because listen, I don't know this bitch. I don't know this bitch. This bitch ain't in my family. This ain't no home girl of mine. But why am I so affected? Because guess what? All it takes is wine. All it takes is wine. All it takes is wine. Like I said, if there is a wall full of people that have tried to steal from the store, even if there's only one black person out of 100, that's one too many. That's one too fucking many. And see, I say this all the time, especially on Twitter, and it's just like I don't know what's not clicking for the black community, the black culture. I'm not understanding what's not clicking, but when people see us, they see our color. When people think of black people, they're not thinking of the Michelle Obamas, the Barack Obamas, the Queen Latifahs, the Oprahs, you know, people that have made it into greatness and turned their lives around and, you know, are doing well. No, they see the boozies, they see the babies, they see the hood rat shit, they see the shit that we glorify and overlook because we try and sit and make excuses for it, just like we do every day with the drug kings and the terrorists that are literally fucking up our communities, okay? Hide your kids, hide your wife. Okay, literally, because nobody's fucking safe nowadays with these niggas out here terrorizing. Like with these niggas out in the streets, we try to make excuses. Oh, I'm selling drugs and I'm robbing a big corporate business because I'm trying to feed my family. And as I'm gonna continue to say, why are you still doing that once you get what you need? If the effort is to feed your family and make a better life for yourself, baby, why are you still in the drug game 5 years deep? Huh? Why you still boosting 20 years later? Huh? Because it don't sound like desperation to me. It don't sound like desperation. It sounds like greed. It sounds like greed. It sounds like a lack of accountability. And it sounds like ignorance. Because guess what? When your ass get caught, when you get thrown in that jail, we're not thinking about the Barack Obamas and the Michelle Obamas and the Queen Latifah. No. It's look at this black person. Look at what they did. Everybody else gets to get separated. Everybody else gets a story. And we can take that 1,000 different ways, okay? Because y'all already know what happens. We already know. We already done seen the stories and complaining. Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying when I say that. But when it comes to somebody black, it's, all black people are hood rats, are projectic, are low class, are devaluing America. Because a lot of people don't realize that, yeah, within a black community, there are subgroups. You have those that actually want to make it out of the hood. Those that actually do want to have a better fucking life, that do want to go to college or do want to pick up a trade. Okay, do something other than fucking sell drugs and terrorize their community. There are black people that want that. Okay? But we're not looked at as, within a black community, there are subgroups. You know, you have the group that want to be established and want to make something of their lives. And then you have the hood rats. Then you have, you know, the urban culture that is, you know, just focused on glorifying anything low vibrational. No, we don't get looked at as that. We just get grouped in as one. So when I see videos like this and I see a motherfucker going to a beauty supply store and then with their child or with a child, period, and you're teaching them this, like, oh, baby, you got me fucked up. Because not only are you fucking up your life, but now you're teaching this young kid, this young woman, how to be just like you. And the fact that your life is fucked up, so fucked up that you had to come into the store, walk past all the other bitches that are likely black that got caught for stealing, and now you're one of them. You're now raising a new generation to come and do the same fuck shit. So I'm sorry, this is my business. I'm sorry. I may not have to know you personally. I may not have to be friends with you. You may not have to be in my life. But as soon as I see that you, and knowing that we all get end up together and then you doing this in front of a fucking child, I'm offended. And y'all should be too. Stop making excuses. Because if you go through the comments on Twitter, go through the comments on TikTok, it's always going to be that group of people that want to continue to make these fucking excuses, that want to protect the terrorists within a fucking community, that are like, oh, they brought the coke into the community in the 80s and we got it so hard in the pandemic and everybody lost it. Bitch, baby, listen. Bitch, baby, listen. We all had a hard knock life during the pandemic. Everybody fucking suffered. You know one of the reasons why I love New York? Because let a motherfucking hurricane hit New York right now. Let a tsunami, let a motherfucking earthquake, let a natural disaster hit New York right the fuck now. Let another great blackout fucking happen right now. Guess what? We all in the same boat. New York is one of the few places where you could go and you could literally be on one block where there's millionaires and then there's people living in the projects. But let a natural fucking disaster happen. You realize that, oh, we are all one of the same. Oh, we're all in this boat together. We're all suffering. And that's one of the things that the fucking pandemic taught us. So the fact that now 2-3 years later, people have not learned anything from the fucking pandemic and still have not made a fucking way, I don't get. I don't fucking get. Granted, we've all fucking suffered. Yes, some people are still suffering. But baby, we're not going to continue to make excuses because a little COVID flu did not have to come through. Because if it wasn't this one, it would probably be another one. If it wasn't Shaniqua, baby, it would have been Lakeisha. If it wasn't Lakeisha, then baby, it would have been Taniqua. Okay, if it wasn't Taniqua, it probably would have been Tatiana. So let's stop with the excuses and let's just call shit for what the fuck it is. Bitches are lazy, bitches are broke, and y'all bitches that move this way are a bad look for the community. And if we're really a community, there should be rules and accountability, right? If we're really in communionship, okay, and we are in relation to one another, then you should understand how what one does affects us all. It affects us all. So I'm not making an excuse for somebody who clearly didn't give a fuck about their life, let alone this child that they're with. I'm done making excuses. I'm done. Because again, anything could have fucking happened. Anything could have fucking happened. And I feel like words mean something, right? We want to sit and we want to talk about how, oh, it's Black community and, oh, Black girl magic. This ain't Black girl magic. This ain't Black girl magic. And all of the things that we have fought against, you know, I mean, I can take it 20 years back, civil rights. We could go all the way back, or we could go back 2 years ago with the Black Lives Matter movement. But here we are, witnessing a Black life that doesn't realize that her life fucking matters, let alone the child that they're with. And I'm going to keep saying this, as controversial as it may fucking sound, this is not the person that I'm marching for. This is not the person I'm going to be protesting for. I'm sorry. If you're doing fuck shit, y'all have to start fucking taking accountability, because anything could have fucking happened. Okay? Anything could have happened. We are not in control. We are not in fucking power. So understand that had Lakeisha, or whatever the fuck her name was, thought that it was cute to steal this wig, then got outside and the cops met her out there and it's a full-on shootout and something happened to her life. Yeah, the cops is dead wrong, but and I know for the low vibrational, low density, low intelligent motherfuckers out there in the back of the bus, I know some of y'all are going to try to twist that into an all lives matter type, but no, baby, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if Black lives are supposed to matter, it should be at all times. At all times. And in some cases, it starts with prevention. Because anything was liable to happen. The second that you decided to go into this establishment, this business, and create an illegal act, and then with this kid, any fucking thing could have happened. Anything could have happened. And the sad part about it is, you still have those people that want to protect people like this, that will go and be like, oh, well, they did nothing wrong, and make all these excuses and this, that, and the third. And then especially has something happen. Oh, they were such a sweet soul and they would just like, shut the fuck up. There are other ways. It's 2023. Miss me with the fuck bullshit. Miss me with the goddamn, but there's enough resources and ways out here, baby. Come on. It's feeling like greed. It's feeling like greed. It's feeling like insecurities. It's feeling like I don't want to humble myself and have to do what you got to do in 2023 as long as it's legal. Okay? And that's just where I'm going to leave that. But there is another video that I do want to go ahead and get into to further my claims.
As a Black woman, it's just shit you don't do. And one of them is stealing from the hair store. I would say Target, but you might be able to get your lick, but just make sure you don't get it again. Because I heard they making lists of bitches they finna get in 2023. Still one more thing, bitch. Still a pack of scrunchies. They on you. But nonetheless. So I'm with my friend one day and we go to the hair store. Now, I only needed to grab me, you know, a little itty bitty scrunchie and some rubber bands because I ain't had no hair. My mama permed my shit. And listen, I'm not like every other bitch. She really did perm my shit. So I only had a scoop of hair anyway. So I wasn't really getting nothing much. But my friend, you know, the bitch ain't my friend no more. Justified. Once someone beat your ass, cut them off. She got self-respect. But it's like, girl, how the fuck you afford all this shit? I used to go in her room. It looked like she run a hair salon. Nonetheless, we go in the hair store. I'm picking up my stuff. You know, I'm getting me a nice little eco styler, the small one. And I don't see her picking up nothing. So I'm like, okay, she probably don't need stuff. She probably got shit at home. So we go, we pay, I leave. The next day, I realized I needed something else. I think I needed bobby pins because, you know, my bun wasn't supported enough by the scrunchies. Again, I ain't had no fucking hair. I'm talking to look like a war zone in my head. It was hella metal, holding back a piece of hair. An ounce, a scoop. So I asked her if she wanted to comb me, but she was like, no, she had something to do. So I just brushed it off and I was like, okay, cool. Y'all, why the fuck I go to the hair store? I go get the shit that I need and I'm walking to the front counter. And if you didn't know, oh, the Asian people, they don't play. Steal from their store, they finna put you on the front cover like you front page, like this is Vogue. And that's what they did to my motherfucking friend. I go to the counter, I'm looking, I'm like, why does bitch look so familiar? Why is my friend amongst all the thieves? I'm talking she was front page, head news in this hoe. They had repeated offender about that whole name. Not only that, but they along had a nice whole selfie of my bitch holding shit that I ain't even see her holding. I'm standing next to the bitch. I ain't even gonna lie, they could have did me better. Why that angle like that? Y'all, I'm looking at it. I take a picture of it. Why? Sometimes I said, hey girl, I know you say you ain't never been good at shit. I know you say you ain't never received shit. But you just received the most I'ma get you hoe in this motherfucking store. Number one, they finna get you. Because they was not playing with her. They had a picture of her every time she stole something. I said, oh, I was wondering where you got that headband from. You told me she trying to act like that's not her. We all see the crochet braids from a distance too. And then that shit was in 99J. Ho, we gonna recognize you for real. And I ain't even gonna lie, after we fell out, I used to bring everybody to the hair store to see it. Because they never took it. Stop stealing from the hair store. Because it's really embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. Extremely fucking embarrassing. And shout out to that queen that did that TikTok. Because seriously, I think in 2023, I don't know if y'all think it's cool. And I'm not here to, because you know you always got to give a fucking disclaimer. It's always going to be somebody that feel offended. Listen, baby, you throw a fucking rock into a crowd of dogs, the one that get hit is going to be the one that holler, okay? So to get my fucking disclaimer, I get it. I've been a teenager once. Keyword, teenager, okay? When I was a teenager, I had this little boyfriend, you know, this little Spanish boyfriend, okay? Because it's not always black. It's not always black. But I had this Spanish boyfriend who, him and his best friend, they used to go to the mall all the time. And still, okay, every time I would see him, he had on the freshest fit from Aeropostale, from Hollister, from American Eagle. I used to wonder where the shit was coming from. And it turns out that him and his best friend would go to the store and steal. And, you know, they would ask me if I needed shit. And I never said yeah. Well, for personal reasons, because I couldn't fit the shit. But listen, I never said yeah, but I would still continue to date him. Me and him broke up for other reasons, but the point is that I knew. I'm not expecting motherfuckers to go run to the cops and become snitches and that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, yes, everybody has a hustle. Yes, you got to get your money and get to the bag, but be smart about the goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? Be smart about the goddamn shit and talk to people. Because like this girl even said in her TikTok, she walked into the store and there was a wall full of people. And if you are black, if you are a black woman, if you're a woman, period, and been to the beauty supply store, you know that there is a wall of fame of criminals that have tried to steal, and this shit is embarrassing. So when y'all get mad at people, more specifically Asian people, when we go to these stores and they're following us around, can we really be fucking mad? Can we really be fucking mad if we all know somebody that's boosting and scamming and we're not saying anything to them, but yet they are the exact reason we are getting followed around, aside from racial biases? Because that's a whole other video, a whole other discussion. But put that to the side. Put your trauma and your life experiences and all of that, put that aside. Look at the situation objectively. That's why when I go to these hair stores, it's like, I don't even... First of all, if you still going to a hair store in 2023, it better be for an emergency. Okay? Because they are overcharging. Okay? Especially when you can get the same wigs off of Amazon. Okay? You can get a $70 wig off Amazon for $20. Okay? So you shouldn't be going to a beauty supply store unless it's an emergency. Anyways, okay, let's start there. But second off, it's like, I don't get as offended anymore when I'm being followed. It's not right. It's not okay. But girl, in the great words of Whitney, I'm gonna make it anyway, okay? Because I understand the part that we play in it, okay? And I know that's gonna sound very all lives matter to somebody. I get it, but bitch, it's about time that we start having accountability. Because if we still gonna be getting followed around in 2040, and y'all hoes are still in this bitch stealing. And we can sit and try to, but white people still too. And then, okay, but that ain't what this video was about. We talking about beauty supply stores, which black women frequent the most. That's what we talking about, baby. So don't take it over there when we right here. Let's start here. Do better, y'all. Do better. Do better. And I'm probably talking to somebody right now that probably is wearing a fresh sewing that they done stole off a mannequin. I'm probably talking to somebody right now that probably got, some fresh fucking jewels or done stole a pack of hair. I'm probably talking to somebody right now. Do better. Do better, because you're making the rest of us fucking look bad. You're making the rest of us fucking look bad. Do better. I don't know. Let me know y'all comments and y'all thoughts down in the box below. If I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. But I mean, listen. Some people gonna get mad at it, but it's the fucking truth. Do fucking better. Do fucking better. I love each and every one of y'all. Definitely make sure that y'all follow me on TikTok and on Twitter so that y'all can start, engaging in my fuck shit and tagging me in shit that you want me to get my opinion on, okay? So I love each and every one of y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, girl. Mwah. And see, that is what we're going to go ahead and end this video. Now, remember, if you hated me for that opinion, don't worry, girl. There's a lot more where that came from. Just make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe and turn your notifications on. For extended videos and exclusive content, including full episodes of my new weekly podcast, let's start there. Make sure that y'all go ahead and subscribe to patreon.com/ScottSantana. And also, make sure that y'all join the bandit mailing list in the description box. So that way, y'all hoes never miss a video. Make sure that y'all follow me on Twitter so that we can engage and argue back and forth. And, just stay tuned for the hot shit that's coming to you, bitch. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.
Come and get your nut. Then different stuff. It's alright. I'ma get some shit today. No, it's fine. I'ma get some shit today. It's a vibe. I'ma get some shit today. Be outside. I'ma get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today. I'm gonna get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today. I'm gonna get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today. I'm gonna get some shit today. Cause I'ma get some shit today.